Well, advantage us to former Bush 43 Assistant Treasury Secretary Neel Kashkari on why in times of crises, Putin is finding out the hard way. Cash find its way here. So put another way, his antics over there are actually helping us financially over here. By the way, Mr. Kashkari is also running as a Republican candidate for governor of California. More on that and what we're hearing from Governor Jerry Brown's folks, what they make of that in a second. But first, on what you make of the irony, maybe the delicious irony that Vladimir Putin is finding that for all our problems, for all our screw-ups, for all our tepid responses, it's those oligarchs and the billions they're losing, including Vladimir Putin himself, that's going to restrain their activity, or could.
No, that's exactly right. Look, the financial markets are global. Investors are investing globally. Russia is doing business all around the world. They can't simply go unilaterally and run over everybody else and not affect their economy, not affect their own investors. And so we do have a lot of tools. The question now is President Obama willing to be courageous enough to use all of the economic tools that we have to rein in Putin? We absolutely need to do that. You mentioned it in your last segment. We have to tap into our oil and gas capabilities fully here in America. That means here in California, too. We need to get Keystone going. We have a lot of levers to use against the Russians. President Obama needs to be aggressive and use all of them.
All right, but what if he's using them alone? The Europeans are not exactly standing in line here waiting to punish the Russians. I mean, they complain and they yap about it, but as I said with the prior guest there, they need a lot of that natural gas that Russia controls and a lot of other things that Russia controls. And, their bark seems to be a heck of a lot worse than their bite.
Yeah, but we're used to that, right? That's been true for decades. What's new now? Even if Europe isn't directly affected, they always wait for America to lead or the American president to lead.
Yeah, but you know what I don't see, Neil? I don't see this markedly different than the jawboning that George Bush got when he was trying to tell Putin, stay the hell out of Georgia, the then breakaway republic, and where Putin was trying to feel his oats. It's the same kind of thing. We could talk all we want, but in the end, a nut's going to do what a nut's going to do.
No, that's absolutely right. But at the end of the day, and certainly we want a diplomatic solution here. We want to ease tensions, but we need to make decisions in our country and here in California, too, to make us stronger so that 5 years from now or 10 years from now, we really are in a better position to act. And that means, you said it, we have to tap into our natural resources. America can lead the nation. We already are, lead the world in energy production. We can do a lot more. We in California have to do our part. And if we don't do that, then we're just giving more tools to the people around the world who are not our allies.
All right. Now, we mentioned, as you just did yourselves, seizing the opportunity, touche to you on that you're running for governor of California. The incumbent, Governor Jerry Brown, we did reach out to them. We did get their press person, Dan Newman, to say the following, and I want you to react to this. We've heard nothing but empty rhetoric out of Mr. Kashkari, so until he starts offering some substantive proposals, we have to assume this is merely another of California's self-indulgent, ego-fueled vanity campaigns. What do you think of that?
Well, Governor Brown has a horrible track record in California. Our schools are ranked 46th in America. We're ranked 46th in jobs. We're ranked #1 in poverty. And Governor Brown is out there traveling around telling the East Coast media that he's fixed all the problems, that California's back.
But you are? No, wait, he says you got you guys out of debt. He hasn't done that?
Well, we have $500 billion plus of unfunded liabilities that Governor Brown doesn't even acknowledge. Yes, in a temporary sense, the budget is balanced, but that's because the stock market went up last year. Governor Brown had nothing to do with that. Governor Brown is a caretaker governor.
Well, if you were governor, you would take credit for that, right? You'd go with the good news, you go with the bad news, right?
Well, but I'd be fighting for middle-class families. People around the state of California want to work. Yeah. They just want to work hard, and Governor Brown has no idea how to unleash the private sector to create jobs, and that's what we need to do. And by the way, if we tap into our oil and gas reserves in California, we make America stronger, we put Californians back to work, and we make Sacramento's budget a lot healthier.
Neil, I'm going to put you down as a maybe on Governor Brown, but it was very good having you. By the way, the invite always goes out to Governor Brown. You're welcome here, but we tried. In the meantime,